Let's review that life insurance policy along with your home and auto insurance.
Definitely. I
Good question.
recommend that you do at least once a year check all your policies, your life insurance policies, your homeowner's insurance policies, and even your car insurance. Even your car insurance. I think once a year you need to pull out everything, spend a couple of hours and just going over to make sure you're where you're needing to be, or to make sure you don't need any additional insurance, or to even make sure you can get your insurance policies maybe for a little cheaper. It happened for me.
Well, absolutely, because
It did, and I was actually surprised.
and most people are because they've been with these companies for a long time.
Get comfortable.
And they get comfortable, and which is okay because you have to understand the way the insurance industry works. If you're with a company for over 5 years, or let's say 3 to 5 years, and there's no lapse in coverage, going to a different insurance carrier, that is a huge discount coming in the front door. In most cases, okay, in most cases, I can reduce the cost of insurance on your home and also on your auto as a multi-policy discount because you've been loyal to company A, but now you come into company B, but company B is going to recognize that longevity and give you a longevity discount. So you're not losing anything, only that you are gaining, or let's say where you losing that higher monthly premium that you were paying each month to get a reduced cost and get better coverages in most cases.
And that's what happened for me. You were able to reduce the amount that I was paying. I even got a little money back for myself.
Yes, you sure did. So you can
which
put
was nice.
You can put some money toward that Louis Vuitton. I said, don't get the Louis, get the Bowie Vuitton. You know, you can get that bootleg Bowie Vuitton and save some money. But now I want that Louis Vuitton. Okay, but nobody know the difference between Bowie and Louis. They shouldn't be looking that close at your items, you know. But she talked about yesterday. She said, I want that Louis Vuitton. But I said, but you can get a Bowie Vuitton for a lot less.
Yeah, definitely. So my payments, and actually it reduced the cost. It reduced the price of my mortgage. My mortgage went down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to pocket a little bit of the money, got better coverage for less.
Well, I do appreciate, again, and that takes just a little time out of your day. Book an appointment. You know, again, my number is 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Give me a call. Book an appointment. You know, let's come in and talk about your life insurance. I know the holidays are right around the corner. Let's start saving money now so you can have extra money for the holidays.
Exactly.
You know, every one of us have to have insurance, some type of life insurance now, or auto insurance, or homeowners insurance, or renters insurance. So we live in an insurance must-need world. Everyone needs insurance. Every single one of us purchase insurance, and it's good to know if you're paying over $200 and $300 a month for all your insurances, what you're paying for. You know, most people don't know what they're paying for because if I ask the average person, what type of auto insurance do you have? And their quick answer is full coverage. Mm-hmm. Full coverage. Well, sometimes you're not fully covered. And when I explain the coverages that you have and don't have, a lot of people don't have uninsured motorists on their auto insurance policy. And they say, what does that mean? That means if someone hits your car with no insurance, it protects you for bodily injury. You and the passengers for bodily injury. You're not protected unless you have medical on your auto insurance policy for that coverage. So the bodily injury is your liability when you cause harm to others. A lot of people don't understand that. So this is the part of the insurance review. I'll go over all your insurance line by line. And another thing to have too is an agent that you could talk to instead of some 800 number, a person picking up the 800 number. You know, give you good customer service. Don't get me wrong. They'll give you good customer service over the phone, but they don't have a personal connection. And that's why I named my insurance brokerage Your Insurance Connection, because you do have a connection to me. And I'm there for you. I'm available for you. Just give me a call at 702-236-2624.
Well, I can definitely say when they come in to see you, they're not just going to leave with a policy that they're very happy with, but they're going to leave with some education and some knowledge about insurance, opposed to just having insurance sold to you.
Right.
You're actually getting something that works for you and your family.
Well, that's also important.
And education.
It is because, you know, in our community, you know, we're just so far behind when it comes to that. In this business over 20 years, I've witnessed a lot of unfair disadvantages toward us when it comes to purchasing life insurance, even auto insurance, We've been misled. I'm just going to say it like it is. We've been misled. We get this information in the mail. It comes from reliable resources, our banks, our credit unions, even our jobs. And we fill this information out, we send it in. Now, you're going to pay the most money for a mail in life insurance policy, or you buy life insurance on the line. That's to me is really risky when you buy life insurance online. You must really understand when you buy life insurance online, you're not taking a physical, you have minimum health insurance questions asked. You're going to pay the most, excuse me, you're going to pay the most per $1,000. In life insurance, we charge per $1,000. Those are called units. So for every $1,000, they may charge you whatever your age is according to your age. And that's what you understood clearly, because when we spoke about it, the reason why it costs what it costs for your parents is because of their age and their current health.
Yes.
So that is a factor, because age is a factor. Even if you're younger and you're very healthy, all right, you're extremely healthy, you can get a reduced cost in your life insurance, believe it or not.
Yes,
now, according to your age and your health, if you are very healthy, right, Cheryl, Lightford, if you're extremely healthy,
you did it.
Yeah, the price could reduce because you're extremely healthy. But for more information, give me a call at 702-236-2624. Again, my location is on the corner of Rancho and Sahara in the U.S. Bank building. I'm located on the 8th floor. And I'm the only Donald Marquez on the 8th floor. So that's what Donald do. Give me a call today, 702-236-2624.
Let me ask you, for those people that want to put their children, their minor children, as their beneficiary, how does that work? Are they able to do that?
You can do that. The problem is you do have to fill some paperwork out through the life insurance companies. But you're talking about a child as under 18 years old,
yes,
as a primary beneficiary.
Yes.
That gets a little touchy, because there should be a guardian. We would rather have that guardian perhaps, or a close relative as a primary, and have at a percentage, and then have the child at a percentage, but the child will not be identified. In other words, the child will not receive funds until they're 18 years old. That money would go into trust. So if a person purchases a life insurance policy, put a younger child on there, let's say 12 or 13 years old, and they have to wait 5 years or however old they are, when they're 18 years old, that's when they will receive the funds, because that benefit would be in trust of that child. So it won't be any distributions of life insurance unless it's at a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a guardian or a parent that's a primary beneficiary at 50%, they will receive 50% of the death benefit, of the benefit, I like to say. And then the other 50% will be held in trust for that child when it turns 18 years old. And to me, that's a better way to do it, because now you have money set aside for your child, because it costs money to raise a child. It costs money to raise, and that's on. So now the guardian or the parent of the primary beneficiary receives funds immediately, right, to support your child, and now the child receives the balance of those funds when they turn 18 years old. That's a great question. It really is.
And the contestability
period.
Yeah.
Okay, a contestability period. Now, life insurance companies put that in place for good reasons. For good reasons, because sometimes people, they don't always tell the truth on their life insurance application. So if a person, okay, take for instance, so you receive an offer in the mail, from your credit union, from your bank, and then all of a sudden, this is the most common one. Are you a smoker? And they look at the smokers' rates, and they look at the non-smokers' rates. Now, you've been smoking for the last 20 years. And you say, you know what, I'm going to go with this one. They don't know. I don't have to take a physical. No one's going to ask me any questions. Okay, I'm going to be a non-smoker. So now you fill it out, send it in, you have the non-smokers rate. That's a misstatement. So now all of a sudden you pass away within the 2 years from COPD or cancer or a smoke-related situation. The companies can deny coverages. What they will do is give the beneficiary the money back plus 10%, the premiums back plus 10%. So it's misleading, and that's why they have a contestable period in there. Now, the contestable period also is in place if a person takes out a large life insurance policy and commits suicide. Okay, if they commit suicide. So That's always a concern too. That's why there's a contestable period within a life insurance policy. And there's one more. And now, if a person is not healthy and they're graded or modified because of their health, they're not being denied coverage. They're just being graded or modified. They have to have the policy for 2 years in rare cases and before the full face amount of the policy is in effect. Good question.
Okay. And then let me ask you, are there different insurances that you can offer that where you don't have to take a test for if you don't want to be tested? You
Yes.
just want to.
Yes.
You just want coverage.
Yes, yes, and that's a whole life product that I can offer you. Again, that's available where you don't have to take a physical. Just 12 health questions. For more information, give me a call at 702-236-2624. Cheryl, I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
It's a lot of good questions, a lot of great information, and thank you again for your family support and your support. Real quick, we're having the gathering of the original 7 high schools. It's October 22nd in the Texas Station. I do have a few tickets left. Call me at 702-236-2624 for tickets, 702-236-2624. Again, thank you, Cheryl, for joining me. We have to do this again?
Definitely.
Okay. And also, I'm on Facebook Live. Check me out on Facebook Live. Until next week, keep it locked right here on Power 88. Just keep it crispy.